Namaste, friends. Today is 10th April 2021 and life. Today I am going to discuss about life and contributions of Dr. Hahnemann, founder of homeopathic system. Dr. Christian Friedrich Samuel Hahnemann was born on 10th April 1755 in a poor porcelain painter's family in Meissen, Saxony, Germany. In 1779, he took MD, Doctorate of Medicine, from Erlangen Medical College, the highest medical education at that time. He had vast knowledge of mineralogy, chemistry, botany, pharmacology, and pharmacy. He learned German, Latin, Greek, Hebrew, French, Arabic, and few more languages. He was an intellect and gifted with treasure of knowledge. Because of his vast knowledge in medicine related science subjects, various languages, and also his concern for the patient, he became very famous doctor within a short time. But he was disappointed as the patients were not getting cured completely. The treatment was superficial. He could see no basic philosophy or logical connection in the treatment. Then prevailing medical system was completely based on arbitrary opinions. He started feeling helpless for his inability to give rational and effective treatment. He felt that he was harming rather than helping the patient. His conscience did not permit and finally left medical practice. He joined a library as a translator to maintain his big family. In the year 1970, when he was translating Professor Cullen's Materia Medica from English to German, he came across Cullen's explanation that cinchona bark, Peruvian bark, can cure malarial fever because of its bitterness. Hahnemann was not convinced with the explanation. He thought that there were so many bitter substances, but they do not cure malaria. He was the worshipper of truth and was not used to accept the saying of others until he himself could verify the truth in it. He was a keen observer. Dr. Hahnemann stumbled upon the idea of testing medicine on himself to know the truth. Thus, the human proving of medicine started in the medical era. He found that cinchona bark could induce in him a healthy person the same symptoms it could cure in the sick person. This discovery of the nature's law of cure of diseases led to the first law of homeopathy, that is the law of similars or like cures like, similia similibus curantur. Hahnemann and his practitioner friends started proving other remedies which were used at that time for various diseases. They recorded meticulously all the symptoms reported by the provers and published in a book, Materia Medica Pura, with 61 medicines. He called it Pura, not because it was free from errors but free from speculation. It was the record observed facts independent of any theories of their mechanism. Hahnemann raised the laws of similars was an universal law. He named his method of treatment homeopathy. Homeo means similar and pathis means suffering. So here is the photo of Master Hahnemann in my clinic. You can see the founder of homeopathy. All over the world now everyone is coming for the practice of homeopathy. Everyone is believing it is now the patient who is getting benefit out of it, and homeopathy is going on and on. Homeo means similar and pathis means suffering. Hahnemann and his friends were practicing with the medicines they proved and results were excellent. Hahnemann's article about homeopathic treatment for the first time published in the year 1796 in Hufeland's journal. Treatment in the line of this new revolutionized art of healing started on different types of disease in his daily practice. He got greater insight into his new system, which was quite different from and even opposite to prevailing system. He formulated laws, principles, and techniques of a practice in his book Organon of the Healing Art, published in 1810. This revolution in the medical field invited the wrath of pharmaceutical chemists, well-known medical practitioners, vested interest, and he could not practice his new system further smoothly. He was forced to leave places of his practice and ultimately he left his motherland, Germany. He was offered patronage in different countries. Whatever may be the adverse condition, he never stopped his research, practice, and publication of his findings. He never compromised. He was a true scientist. It was a great achievement that he developed a new medical system with logical laws and principles completely within his lifetime. He was the first medical doctor insisted upon nutritional food for good health. Many aphorisms are there about the food related, how to eat the food, about the lifestyle. As a culmination of his struggle to get at the truth, he was invited to settle in Paris in 1835. His name and fame spread all over the world among the genius and elite medical practitioner and public. He was very busy with his practice and guidance. He was highly respected and was happy in his last 8 years. He died at the age of 88 years on 2nd July 1843. His words, "I did not live in vain," shall be the aim of every human being. And when we talk about homeopathy, homeopathy is like a nanoscience, more scientific. Laws and principles of homeopathy are based on nature's principles, Prakriti Dharmas, and are well defined in a book called Organon of Healing Art. Master Samuel Hahnemann wrote a subsequent Organon of Philosophy, Organon of Medicine, and sixth edition, up to fifth edition he has written, then sixth edition. So all the principles are directed there. Homeopathy is very useful in epidemic diseases, acute and chronic diseases, genetic disorder, women ailments, pregnancy management, child care, old age care, professional ailments, ailments of sport persons, mental troubles, anxieties, fear, depressions, delusions, etc., and all sort of lifestyle diseases. Before going for anything, you should try for homeopathy. They will give you the best and best result. Children born under homeo care are very active, intelligent, intellectuals, and free from day-to-day health problems as they develop good resistance to diseases. It can be used extensively for birds and animals and plants. Common people can use homeo medicines as home remedies for day-to-day simple ailments. The most important feature of this medical system is patient and their families need not sell their properties and become bankrupt for their medical treatment and suffer lifelong. As Mahatma Gandhi emphasized, homeopathy is the latest and refined method of treating patients economically and non-violently. The physician's highest and only calling is to restore health to sick, which is called healing. So this is the quote by great Master Samuel Hahnemann. It means curing the sick person and not the sickness, that is a disease. Laws of similars in Bhagavad Gita. In 33rd shloka, 5th chapter, 1st skanda, the Mahabhagavata, laws of similar, is mentioned. Amoyo ya cha bhutanti jayanti yeni shruvata tad iva I amaham dravyam na punati chikitsam. The meaning of this, O good slow, does not a thing applied therapeutically cure a disease which was caused by very same thing. So my tribute to Master Samuel Hahnemann, the great founder of homeopathy. So actually many misconceptions are there about homeopathy. Homeopathy just the small goli, sabudana ka goli, and it may not cure. But if you see, Hahnemann himself was an allopathic doctor, and then he turned to a homeopath. He refined himself. Any surgical case is a surgical case, and any medicinal case is a medicinal case. So that you need to understand. So today, on 10th April 2011, I salute to Master Hahnemann. Wish my this video will help you a lot. So I like, subscribe and share. Wish you good day.